Guys, welcome back, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video because the truth need to be told. Last night, a lot of primary races across the country let me know that all of this is just fake and BS. If you believe voting works, or we're gonna vote our way out of this bullshit mess we created in this country, you're a sucker. All I'm gonna say with that is we're not voting our way out of this bullshit that we have created. As we have our own government and those so-called think they're in power, because God's the only one in charge of this, destroying us in the real time. All the food recalls, all the issues with war, money problems, spending money by the big and trillions here. What they're doing perfectly to our country is beyond criminal. It's just evil. We're dealing with evil spirit demons, devil him down himself. And it pisses me off that people are not waking up fast enough to realize it. I think once the American people do realize what's truly going on with the data centers, the fraud cameras, the food recall, the inflation costs, the spending about taxpayer dollar cost, your day to day living cost is going up and not going ever going back down. If you don't keep pace with this spending and inside a little insider trading circle, we all being priced out. And major shit's gonna go down. 2027 is gonna be ugly for all of us. I keep telling you, get your supply, get what you can, because shit's not gonna be pretty next year or two. It won't. You can see the writing on the wall. If you can't pick one and one to put two together right now, you're gonna be the fool out here suffering. And these people are literally destroying our country and saying everything's good. Economy doing great. Americans are golden guy. Stock market's doing great. For your 401k is booming, baby. But people using buy now, pay later just to pay all their bills and basic living and shit. But everything is great, guys. We already won the war out rain. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, nothing to worry about, guys. Get back to work. Oh yeah, it's no work for you because we don't have illegals or getting rid of your job with AI. But don't worry about that, guys. We'll take care of it. When we gonna wake up? As you see here, they're selling off our fuel supply, our emergency oil for emergency. They're selling them off by the millions just to keep pace because they screwed up with the Middle East and Iran. So they can't admit defeat there. So they're selling off our emergency oil supply just to keep gas prices at a decent price. Even though it's still high, we're selling off our emergency oil so they can keep gas prices at a somewhat decent price. We're at the lowest since in almost 45 years, the lowest for emergency oil. This emergency oil is supposed to be for war, real, actual emergency in this country. And then they're selling it all by the barrel. We can see here, just so gas prices is somewhat affordable. And right before the midterms. Listen to this. This is pissing me
Oil
off.
at just a historic pace. Look at the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Another 5 million barrels were drained last week alone. Look at this line all the way on the right side. It's going almost straight down.
Yeah.
It's now at its lowest point since late 1982, back when the Reagan administration was just filling up the SPR for the first time. Now, look that the U.S. is draining emergency oil at just a historic pace.
Look at this. This makes no sense. This not count all the food recall. This not count. You see, diesel prices will just keep going up, 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 up. How you think supply of food get to the stores? This not counting the fertilizer shortage. But a lot of plants and crops was not able to be grown this year because of the fertilizer shortage, because of the Strait of Hormuz and the war with Iran. So next year, you think the prices are bad or food shortage is bad this year? Or next year's gonna be ugly. Better get fertilizers, better get shit now, because next year there probably won't be none. God, this is not pretty. Like I keep saying, it's gonna get worse before it even can ever get better. Now look how low this is. And they think we're idiots. They think we're all suckers. Yeah. So the diesel prices rip across the US economy. Yep, diesel keep going up. Diesel were $5, $6. Like I said, where you think your supplies, your food get to your grocery stores? So if those prices go up, and you think everything will keep going up. Your food price go up, your supplies go up, food cost of everything keep going. We already feel the pinch of everything. Now people keep going down. I keep telling people better get ready, guys. 'Cause this shit is going to get ugly. It's only going to get ugly. I, I hate to be like this, man. I'm not trying to be black pill or whatever. But this is
I've
how
taken
I feel
so
right
many
now.
fucking arrows for this dude. It's insane. And it's impossible to defend his position right now. You know, when he gets on TV and he says, someone says, hey, are you worried about the economic impacts and the hardships that are happening with the working class person? And you say, no, all I'm worried about is Iran not having a nuclear weapon. Bro, you lose so many people every time you say that. And it's becoming more and more apparent and more clear that you have the interest of a fucking another country over the interest of the people that you were elected to serve. I voted for Trump 3 motherfucking times.
Yo,
I've taken
I voted for Trump twice. Twice. I was more market than anybody pushing the 2024 election. So anybody say, oh, you got TDS, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do have TDS. Trump disappointment syndrome, goddamn. Disappointment. Disappointed like hell. So don't call me by, oh, Trump, oh, you're a liberal devil. I ain't none of that shit. Fuck them too. I'm a married kid, don't have a party, and tired of our entire government. That's why I am. A man who served my country, love my country. I don't have a party that represents me. None of my government officials represent me. And I want it all scrapped. Look at this shit. More recalls. Fucking popsicles. My kids love these popsicles. And they get recalled possible glass pieces. Are we effing? It's all done on purpose. They're not idiots. They're not stupid. All of this is done by design on purpose to create a shortage, create chaos, and so they can come with the solution and be begging for them to come with the solution. I don't think it's gonna work this time. I mean, come on, man. Diet recall and certain outshine fruit balls due to potential grass contamination. The affected product consists of multiple flavors with distribute nationwide and have its expiration date ranging from June to November of 2027. Consumers can return the impact item for refund, and no injuries have been reported thus far. I mean, like I said, you can't make this shit. Fucking fruit bars getting recalled for possibility of glass contamination. I mean, God, what more can I be? Can I say? What more can be said? That in this sense, major grocery chains we call guacamole, salsa, and other dip over salmonella risks. Oh my God, we can't eat shit with this administration. Salsa, guacamole, dip. A recall record guacamole, salsa, and dip products sold at Target and several other major grocery stores and drawing attention to how single contamination ingredients can quickly disrupt store shelves across multiple states. The recall announced by the FDA involved Taylor Farm product, Taylor Farm again. God damn. Sold at several major grocery stores, including Target, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Walmart, Hannaford, and Crackers. Holy. As demonstrated, Taylor Farm Foods is recalling finished products containing jalapenos subject to the recall. Oh my God. Why are we dependent on Trader Joe's and most state farms and this shit is in Mexico? Why are we dependent on Argentina for beef? Why are we dependent on Canada for bacon? Why don't we do shit or produce shit here in America? Tell farms to put them out of business. That stop buying anything that's related back to Taylor. I said, guys, grow your own shit. It's time to pull your community, your loved one, people in your community, start growing certain food. And you grow lettuce, I grow corn. I got a chicken coop. We can sell chicken eggs. Somebody got a little leg. Hey, get some cows. It's that point, guys. Is we need to start doing our own shit locally in our own community. I don't trust none of this shit no more. No more. Let's get to that point. It really is. Really start to look into your own local farms or your own true community. Start growing and producing your own food locally and nationally. Because this is bullshit. I can't defend this shit no more. And layoffs, more layoffs come. Tyson! Tyson laid off more than 3,000 employees, firing closures in two states. These two states helped Donald Trump get in office. 3,000 employees now about to be unemployed. The more job losses. We can't afford much more. More job losses. It's already bad. What job or two or damn three you do have? What are we
These
doing?
plants and laying off thousands of workers. 3,200 workers were laid off at the Lexington, Nebraska facility, which
Nebraska.
employs a huge portion of the town. Population about 11,000. This happening as 1,700 jobs are expected to dissolve at the Amarillo plant down in Texas. Dan
Texas.
Osborne is running as an independent for Nebraska Senate. He is fighting for these workers. He joins me now. Dan, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Marky.
You know, some people have likened this plant closure and this kind of job loss to a natural disaster. Just first question to you, how are people doing and where have they landed after it shuttered?
Well, they're struggling. I mean, they are now without a paycheck. As somebody who has been there and done that myself, it could be very disastrous to your family, and you need time to go find another job. Look, there's 3,000 people that are losing their jobs in Lexington, Nebraska, out of a town of 11,000. So this is
I know choosing the right policy can seem like a lot of work.
Ooh.
With Fiber Small Business Insurance,
not just affecting these employees, but it's going to be affecting the businesses around them. It's going to affect producers and as well as consumers. And my stake on this is I think that our federal delegation should be holding Tyson accountable to follow the laws of the land, which is the Packers and Stockyards Act of 1921.
Yeah.
That they should be selling their plant to a competitor, but instead they're choosing to mothball this plant.
But why did they sell
Huh.
it in the first place? I mean, what is Tyson saying about that? Seems like they could very well stay open. I don't know.
Well, of course, demand for beef is at an all-time high. So usually in that situation, you would want to think about expanding, not closing. But what they're doing is they're manipulating the prices of the market. So the consumers are definitely getting screwed, and the producers for what they make are getting screwed as well. And again, I think, well, Tyson just last week, I believe, paid an $83 million lawsuit for price manipulation payout.
Oh my God. We'll be treated like cattle, treated like idiots, assaulting our intelligence. I know a lot of Americans is not the brightest, whatever case would be, but they gotta get to a point. When are you going to get upset and want to demand better? We can't keep sitting back. Oh well, just sitting back. No, nothing I can do. That attitude have to change. We must unite as Americans. I feel it in my soul. We don't come together like they divided. I know they divided us by race, by gender, sexual orientation, whatever you want to call it. They set us in small little groups so we can never trust enough to unite. Because united, actual people of America, if we was on our shit in a serious country, none of this, 90% of this bullshit that's going on, been going on for decades, and our government spending, war, bullshit, inflation, immigration, Indians taking over, Muslim taking over, non-white agenda, the black screwing the black community, China, all this foreign money, Israel, our greatest allies, will never be happening. We'll be taking care of America, America only. We're taking care of Americans, not foreign lobby groups or big banks or big banks. Well, enough, guys. There's enough when everything's gone. They done took all the wealth. They're printing out trillions of dollars every time they feel like to keep the inflation high, and you getting priced out. You can never buy a home. If you're under 40, like I lucky to get my house in 2021 with my interest rate under 3. If you haven't bought a house yet and you're under 35 or 40, you're never going to have one. You're never going to be able to own a house unless you're a billionaire by now, or billionaire, or whatever the case may be. You'll never own a house. You might not even have a job or actual career. No, you might have a job. You won't have a real satisfied career. You ever start a family and you're under 30, you're never going to start one. You'll never afford it. This is all done on purpose, guys. They're pricing this all out. They don't need us anymore. They got the immigrants, their slaves, and then now they got AI robots to do what they need 24/7. This is why they're trying to get to Mars, Eli. Oh, we need to explore Mars. We need to live on Mars. Yeah. because they're trying to escape the planet or get out any way they can. Because they know when the people do wake up, shit's gonna burn. That's why they build all these bunkers or islands and shit like that. They know they fucked up. You can't run from God though. God ain't gonna let you leave or get you high too much. You can run, try to hide and run or think your money gonna protect you. It won't. It won't. Either way it goes, you pay in this lifetime or you'll pay in the next. One way or another, the bill comes due. And I'm not here to black pill people, make feel bad or feel monger shit. This is a reality. You don't see what these evil people have been doing and playing in our face, laughing in our face, bullshitting in our face. You're the fool. I can explain it to you, but I can't make you understand. Can't understand that I'm gonna use that. I can explain it to you, but I can't make you understand it. Suppose that. And this shit here just pisses me off. Former Fauci, Anthony Fauci, aide, plead guilty to COVID-19 conspiracy. Yeah. I mean, when they gonna stop playing in our face? Watching this examiner here. Dr. Foster, former senior aide, plead guilty to fraud charges for concealing evidence from the public that may be related to the origination of the COVID-19 pandemic, according to federal court documents. Dr. David Morin, a longtime science advisor to the 43-year-old director of National Institute of Allergies and Infectious Diseases, plead guilty to one count of conspiracy to commit offenses and to defraud the United States after being indicted in April. The maximum sentence is 5 years in prison and a fine of $25,000. So the A is gonna fall on the sword for the great Dr. Fauci, who should have been under thrown under the jail at this point. And not just for COVID, even for the AIDS epidemic in the 80s. He should have been taken down a long time ago. The AIDS epidemics in the 80s and 90s with this bitch here. He should have been thrown under jail there. Never would have got to the point of being a face for COVID. He should have been down 30, 40 years ago. We was a real country. But the baby boomers and the motherfuckers in charge there were fear-mongering, scared to death, and they follow orders like they always do. Like while our greatest allies, Israel, baby boomers, they got tricked from hell. When you only had three networks, barely had cable, reading on internet, newspapers, shit, you believe anything the media or your local news said. It's hard to really blame them because, like I said, they didn't have the internet, they didn't have Google, they didn't have way to research like we can now. I can't blame them for everything, but after you know better, you got to do better still. Still can't believe the bullshit or still too stubborn to wake up to see the truth and not want to do better. So a lot of boomers, my parents as well, saw the light, saw information, and stopped believing a lot of the bullshit. But a lot of these motherfuckers out, boomers, a lot of other boomers don't want to read shit, don't want to understand, don't want the truth, want to keep their head in the sand. So it's what it is. And like the last night, like I said, we had the primaries and the races and shit happened last night. And lost and the Trump, like I said, it was coming in November. It's gonna get ugly for Republicans. You hear? Democrat Brandon Dukes have won the Pennsylvania House District 12 special election. This is in Butler, Pennsylvania. The assassination attempt of Trump. Republicans have been winning this district for almost what, 20, 30 years, 40 years? This have now flipped Democrat. Butler, Pennsylvania now. Well, the assassination attempt of Trump happened right before the 2024 election. And now this since 1990s, Republicans have won this district. Over 30 years, now I flip Democrat. MAGA could go, but oh yeah, they win their primaries. Brian Donald won the primary Republican here in Florida. I can't stand Brandon Byron Donalds. He's sold and paid by eight packs as well. So I hope actually the Democrats probably win the governorship of Florida coming up in November. Cause Brian Donalds is the fucking sold and paid for simp for Israel. He never will get my vote in the general election November. So Florida will probably turn blue. And if it does, I won't be surprised. A lot of these special elections are going Democrat. So the vote, what does it matter? He only won by like 88 votes or some shit like that. Sad to say. I mean, it deserved. It deserved at this point. I mean, end of the day, why they're here? Democrat Angie Gallos have defeated Republican Angela Folk in Orange County, Florida school board chair election. So this goes from Republican to Democrat. School board chair election. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It's going to get ugly in November. I mean, end of the day, it won't matter. Democrat, Republican, they're both the same wings of the same bird. Who wings of the same bird? Who cute? But end of the day, the GOP, Republican, they want to keep pushing text message. Hey, I got to vote. We can't let the Democrats get party or get power again. Like you bitches haven't done shit for 2 years. Now you want my money and my vote when you haven't done a damn thing of your campaign promises. So I'm like this. I'm sitting out. I don't care if y'all destroy each other. I'm sitting out. Ain't nobody get my vote. Ain't nobody get my money. F off. F all. And like I said, Democratic socialists are rising up. The black community is socialist. You black people voting for this, you are stupid motherfuckers. We know the black community is stupid. It's run by women. It's all backwards, and this is why the black community is going to be destroyed. Won't be around next 5 years because stupid motherfuckers voting for socialism. These people, oh my lord, my people are so gone. A Democrat socialist won the Democrat Senate primary in Florida. Oh Lord. Ooh, woo. Angela Nixon upset Lieutenant Colonel Alice Bynum in the special Senate Democratic primary. Angela Nixon, who significantly outraised Lieutenant Colonel campaign on Medicare for all at a federal minimum wage of $25 an hour. $25 an hour. Like I said, so we already a socialist country. Socialist light, whatever you want to call it. Communism is here. Full on communism will be here the next 5 years. If it's not put in. Medicare for all and a federal minimum wage of $25 an hour. Do people even know basic economics or no, they don't know basic economics at all. At all. You can see examples of California raising their minimum wage for $20 an hour for fast food workers. And how did that work out? How is it working out? New York the same way. How is that working out? And these people here voting for, yeah, $24 an hour. Yeah. Medicare for all. Healthcare for all. Yeah. We paid for it. But the government paid for it. So my tax dollars going for all that bullshit. When you dumb down the people so much, this makes sense to them. Capitalism bad. $25 hours. Medicare for all. I mean, they want full capitalism anyway. They don't. They never like the constitutional republic. My ass. I don't think we ever was. In principle, or name only. Full of confidence, and here we go, guys. But that's all I got, guys. Cause this shit here, I mean, look at this. Oof. Boy, we cooked. America is done. No beating around the bush. This is crazy. But guys, keep your 2A up. Get as many as you can. Keep your supplies from. Keep your head on the swivel. That's all your boy got. I'm the drunken sailor here. Thank you for being another podcast of the Lone American Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, guys, because the truth will be told.